Kenya 194, fly heading 290.
Heading 290, Kenya 194. Chris 724, level 340.
724, hello, identified and proceed direct north.
Direct north course with, direct north course with 724.
Austrian 88 Papa Romeo, fly heading 290.
Heading 290, Austrian 88 Papa Romeo.
Kenya 194, leisure cruising flight level, rate of descent 1,500 or more.
Leave cruising level 1,500 feet or more, Kenya 194. Zero 135, descending flight level 190. 135. Dragon 32, contact with 210. Contact with 210, Dragon 32. Just 560, descending flight level 250. 560, descending at AD, descend flight level 130. Descend flight level 130, just 560. Cross 970, descend to flight level 300. Flight level 300, cross 970. Roughly 779, cancel heading, recrew track direct to Hamilton. Cancel heading direct to Hamilton, roughly 779. Okay, 925, descend by star 8000, QH 1023. By star 8000, 102, roughly 925. By star 9000, QH 1023. Star 9000, 1023, on a party script. Big Hotel Charlie Romeo Whiskey on climb flight level 180. Big Hotel Charlie Romeo Whiskey taking a climb to flight level 360. Climb level 360, Victor Romeo Whiskey. Good morning, Dragon 32, climbing flight level 360. Dragon 32, take it. Yeah. Descend by star to 8000, QNH is 1023. Tower 8,000 feet, 1023, New Zealand 135. Chico 609, close over 240. That's all, 240, pick up 609. Velocity 449, red clear, track vector Hawk. Hawk, velocity 449. We're going to do it again, no report of RFR troops, squawk 1021. 1021, carry 431 Delta. And good day, Control United, 100, well over flight level 350, smooth. Just out of 100, so go. Turn weekly direct to Admar. Admar, West Harbour. Regional 135, contact approach 125, base 16. 1256, New Zealand 135. US3 58, contact approach 125, decimal 6. 156, thanks for helping us, thank you. Victor, Echo Papa, when ready, descend flight level 130. When ready, descend flight level 130, Victor, Echo Papa. Senegal 925, descend flight level 250. 925, Senegal A and D, set to flight level 190. Flight level 190, 925. Qantas 970, connect center, 125, decimal 9. 85 decimal 9, for the 323, when we descend 8,000, QNH 1025. 8,000, 1025, Kevin 323. C39, resume navigation, track back Kelpie. And I just nothing for C39. Four decimal filter, H complex, the red to green. Yeah, this to Flynn, Foxtrot Lima Yankee, November. 2 Flynn, 124 decimal 7, that is 0563. Okay. Aircraft for power leaving flight level 190-132. Echo Papa. Then Brisbane Centre, okay, climb to flight level 220. Flight level 220, stay
3285 for velocity 125.
Velocity 125, that is correct. Delta call 124.1 and repeat that request. Decimal 1, 334. Flight 51, Senegal A, climb flight level 160. Flight level 160, take a flight to go. Victor Papadi, 8000 miles star, QH1025. 8000 miles star, 1025. Okay, gotcha. Good day, sir. Can I get a word, sir? 24 Delta, Senegal A.
Velocity 925 going.
25 changes to Echo, approach, expect instrument approach for runway 01 right, and the clouds now scattered 3000 and temperature 25.
Changes to Echo, thanks very much, velocity 925.
Above exact connect approach 125, decimal 6. 2566, that's departure, yeah. Pigot 609, climb to flight level 240. Flight level 240, Pigot 609. Take on 515, climb to flight level 180. Yeah. Velocity 925, descend by the starter 8000, Brisbane QNH 1025. Flight starter 8000 on 1025, velocity 925. Pigot 358, level 210, climb level 250. Pigot 358, Senegal A, and when ready, descend flight level 190. When ready, descend flight level 190, Pigot 358.
Center 5662, maintaining 130,000.
5662, take A, reach NH 1025.
5662.
5662,
Actually 540 Delta, climb flight level 180.
540 Delta.
Departing to November, maintaining 8,000.
Thank you, November.
Current approach 124 decimal footing. 24-3366 today. Thank you. Okay, roughly 51 climbing flight level 18, request to enter flight level 35 there. Obviously, trying to get out control 35 today. Flight level 35 there, let's see, 51. You go to 358 and descend to flight level 130. Descend level 130, take off 358. Quantum 512, on descent flight level 250. Quantum 512, sending it aim, descend to flight level 190. Flight level 190, Quantum 512. Okay, 04, descend to flight level 130. Descend flight level 130, back that level.
Feeling 540 Delta, request flight level 160 final.
160.
Level 160, feeling 540 Delta.
Take off 358, you're reclear direct to movie for the start.
Reclear direct movie for the start, take off 358.
Whitianga 14, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, what's tower 14? Senegal, get to 560, flight level 250.
60 Senegal, descend to flight level 190, and you can disregard the time and speed there at Blacker, just increase the profile.
Descend to flight level 190, profile speed, just 560.
Whitianga 14, reclear direct to Admar.
Take Admar, what's tower 14? Legs 5662, when ready, descend to 9000.
Ready to send 9000, message is 662.
531 test. 131, identification terminated. At Rigney, contact Auckland HF 8867 and 13261, good day. Yeah, so it's only 886313, that's 131, cheers. Property 181, identification terminated. At Upland, contact Auckland Fresh and Mandy HF 8867 and 13261 today. 11370.
Chico 358, descend by star 8000, QNH 1025.
Descend by star 8000, 1025, Chico 358.
Chico 358, connect approach 125, decimal 6 today.
125, decimal 6, Chico 358. Okay, so for descent to 9000 and we QNH 1025. That's 9000, 1025, black cab there. Contact India approach 126.42. 126.42, black cat vehicle.
Course 967, descend by star to 9000, QNH 1025.
Descend by star 9000, 1025, course 967.
Police 51, contact centre 125, decimal 90.
125, decimal 90, velocity 51. Good morning, Qantas 512, descending flight level 2 past there.
Good morning, descend flight level 210.
Descent level 210, Qantas 512. Good morning, Qantas 515, climbing flight level 180.
June Center morning, climb flight level 380.
Flight level 380, Qantas 515.